I have failed. There it is. I've said it. How many of you have said the same thing? But what does it actually mean? My name is Chris Baker, and I am the founder of Stand Up Leaders, which is a YouTube channel aimed to help the next generation of leaders, and that can be anybody of any age, in all honesty, to help them to develop themselves and their skills so they can achieve whatever they want to in life, because you can. But here's the catch. When you are stretching, when you are growing, you will, quote unquote, fail, right? But let me tell you this, failure is only final when you quit. Until then, it's a learning opportunity. It's a temporary setback, short-term blip in your progress. But if you don't fail, here's the truth. You're not trying hard enough. You're not pushing, you're not stretching. Now, let me tell you why I failed. I set out at the beginning of this year to publish a video every week on my YouTube channel. I allowed the little voice in my head, the sort of the one on the shoulder that sits there and tells you that you're not good enough, that nobody's interested, that nobody's listening to this. I allowed that voice to take over. And I found other things to do instead of actually stopping and recording the video every week, as I'd promised myself I would do. Now, in all honesty, I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm not doing this to sell coaching programs. You know, if people want to hire me as a coach, a mentor, then that's fine. I will absolutely, I will do it. But really, I want to give back. I'm 59 years old now, coming towards the twilight of my career. But where I get my pleasure, where I get my satisfaction, my fulfillment, my meaning in life is helping people just like you, by giving back, by sharing insights, by sharing my failures, by sharing my shortcomings, so that you can help yourself to achieve more. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, what do you want to achieve in life? What is that grand vision that you've set yourself of something that may seem unrealistic? Honestly, it probably should seem unrealistic, because if it's not, again, you're not stretching yourself. And if you set that goal too low and you achieve it, what next? Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have short-term goals. On the contrary, you absolutely should. But you've got to start with who you are, why you exist, what is your purpose, what is that vision, and then work back to say, what are the things that I need to do every single day to move me towards that vision? You see, here's the thing. Fulfillment and satisfaction is not in the destination. It's in the journey. Because that's what you're taking every single day. And you need to keep that momentum going. You need to know that you wake up in the morning with a verve for life, you know, wanting to jump out of bed and get on and do something and achieve it. There's multiple things that you can do, and it's going to be different for each of us. I'll tell you that many years ago, I watched a commencement video by a retired admiral, and he was talking about how you should make your bed every day. And a lot of people will sort of scoff at it and say, why? Including my wife, to be honest, but I make the bed every single day. Why do I do that? Because it's an accomplishment. So I've accomplished something early in the day that sets my standard for the rest of the day, gets my momentum moving forward. Now, I'm not saying that you have to make your bed. You can do anything that you want to. But what are you intentionally doing to grow yourself? What are you intentionally doing to move yourself forward? What are you intentionally doing that is taking you on a stepping stones and a journey towards the destination that you want to achieve? Now, if you haven't decided on that vision, if you don't know what you want in life, there are steps to do it. And I've put some other videos out before, or put a note in the comment. I'll be more than happy to share some insights that I want to help you. Right? Because by helping you, it's helping me, because that's what gives me fulfillment. So again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. If you like the video and it resonates with you, the message resonates with you, you know, stick the like, the thumbs up, and let me know. Put a comment in there. Share it with other people. You know, maybe you've got some other people at your work or in your family, or it could be your spouse, it could be your kids, your parents, that want to get on a journey with you of self-fulfillment and development. It doesn't matter if it's professionally, if it's personally, it really doesn't matter. All right. It could be something to do with sport. It could be just something to do with being a better child, a better spouse, a better parent, a better grandparent, whatever it is. It's unique to you. The main thing is that you find something that motivates you. And when you are motivated, you will achieve more. But you have to be intentional about it. I'll share a story that I share with a lot of my classes, and I call it The Flowers and the Weeds. Now, I adapted this story from a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, where he talks about how the positive thoughts in our mind we have to work at, because negativity fills it automatically. And it's so true. And so I like to put it in the context of weeds and flowers in the garden. Right now, if you've got a garden and you don't do anything with it, what grows naturally in that garden? Weeds. So what you need to do before you can plant your flowers, whether it be flowers, fruits, whatever it is, the nice things that you want in there, you have to clear out all the weeds. So you clear out all the weeds. You maybe prepare the soil. You feed the soil, fertilize it, and then what you do is you plant the seeds. Now again, when you're planting the seeds, be careful what seeds you're planting, because whatever seeds you plant, that's what's going to grow. So you need to be intentional about planting the right seeds. Now, if you just left the garden at that, you say, I've planted the seeds, let's just see what happens. The weeds will take over again. Right? So what you need to do, once you've planted the seeds, you need to continually nurture them, water them, feed them. Do those actions every day that are going to keep you moving forward and helping those seeds to grow. Right now, it may take a while before you start to see it, but eventually you start to see the shoots of the seeds coming through, and then they grow, and then they blossom, and they nurture. But even then, you still every week you need to be pulling out the weeds, because they will be coming naturally. You still need to water and feed and fertilize your flowers and your fruits, otherwise they'll die off. That's the same in life. Right? Life is a journey. Success is a journey. Significance is a journey. It's not a destination. Now, I hope you found value in that. If you did, again, put a comment in there, like the video, share the video with somebody else. I am here to serve you. I'm here to help you. If there is something specific you want me to talk about, or a topic you want me to cover, then put a note in the comments below, and I read all of them, and I'll be happy to share that with you. So again, my name is Chris Baker. It's been a pleasure serving you today. I look forward to seeing you on more videos. Bye for now.